Well, that science doesn't hold up anymore. A Black Hole, released in 1979 and is directed by Gary Nelson, who's also behind such films like Freaky Friday, The Baron and the Kid, Murder in 3 Acts, Shooter, and Get Smart Again. And this film is starring Maximilian Schell, Robert Forster, Joseph Bottoms, Yvette Mimieux, Anthony Perkins, and Ernest Borgnine. And the reason why we're talking about The Black Hole today is because it was a PayPal recommendation and donation from a big contributor and supporter of this channel, Jeff Fry. Once again, thank you very much for this recommendation. And it's a movie that has been in the back of my mind. Like, I knew that Disney did this film, I just never knew what it really was about. To me, of course, it's about a black hole, a spaceship finding a black hole. Watching it, though, I realized, gosh, in the late 70s, early 80s, we really didn't know much about black holes, how they look, how they operate, what exactly happens if you were to go inside of one. This movie is definitely influenced by the Christian religion, because immediately once we discover the black hole, they're talking about how, I was expecting a man with devil horns and a pitchfork living in there. As if to say, oh, a black hole is hell? That's where hell is, and that's where the devil and all of the demons go to live? I love religion. It's so silly. But we'll talk about it more here. Thank you very much, Jeff, for the recommendation. If anyone else out there also wants to be like Jeff and help support me and contribute to this channel, you can select the QR code that is in the bottom left corner of your screen right now. Send over your donation of $5 or more with your movie recommendation, and if I have access to it, I will watch it, review it, and give you a little shout out, just like what I did with Jeff Fry here. The USS Palomino is returning to Earth after its long mission of deep space exploration. However, on its return journey, it discovers an enormous black hole in an undescribed area of the universe, and a long-lost ship by the name of USS Cygnus is floating close by observing it. So the crew decides to board this long-lost ship to see if there are any survivors, and they manage to find Dr. Hans Reinhardt, who is one of the most smartest people on the planet Earth, and he welcomes the crew aboard and explains that he has been living alone here for several Earth years. And as the film rolls along, you definitely realize that something is up with this Reinhardt character and all of the weird space robots that he has on his ship. Don't know why I called them space robots. They're just robots on the ship. And I know I'm calling them robots. I think it's fun. They are robots, but robots sounds better, in my opinion. This is a movie that is definitely of its time. I don't think it works today, just with how much information and logical theories that are out there when it comes to black holes. I mean, hell, we've had our first images of an actual black hole that we've discovered. I think 3 years ago we had our first image, and ever since then the image has just become clearer and more resound. We've had movies like Interstellar that has showcased the ideas and concept of what a black hole would look like on the big screen, and scientists have actually backed the images that we've gotten in that movie. So seeing it here, I'm like, okay. This is what our idea of what a black hole was back then. And you know what? It's fine. That's what science is. You put out theories and you wait until it's disproven, or you wait till more information is available, and then you remake your theories and you remake your evaluations. Unlike any religion where they establish their belief systems thousands, hundreds of thousands of years ago, and they don't take any science or any proof of scientific research at all into their claims. They just believe in what they want to believe. Yeah, that's right. I just dissed a whole bunch of religions out there. Come at me, bruh. Which is just clear and so frustrating in this movie. I mentioned it before, but they're definitely pushing a Christian agenda here. They're talking about souls when you find out how these robots are being controlled and what they actually are. But then also just the comments about how a black hole is hell. Like, what? Where the fuck did that come from? I was looking into a black hole. I was expecting to see a red person with horns and a pitchfork and a tail hanging out in the middle of it. Like, what? In space? Like, no. No! And the people at NASA allowed you to board this spaceship and shoot you up in the spaceship into space and explore deep space. They wanted you to do that with your mindset of, oh, if I'm going out here, ooh, I see this planet. Ooh, is that heaven? Oh, look at that nebula over there. Is that Jesus's house? Do you see the logic that those claims in here have? So yeah, the script is very out of date. It's fine for the time. It definitely doesn't age well. Now, what I definitely love about this movie is its use of visual effects, especially its practical effects, with our little robot Vincent, who is floating and bobbing and spinning around all over the place. I think this character is absolutely adorable. And the puppetry that they use, and how there's definitely someone holding this puppet just off screen, but it looks so real. And I love how they give him facial reactions, like he has this orb that can lower and rise from its main core system. And when it pops up, it has these eyes. I'm pretty sure the eyes like change depending on its emotions. Even though it's a robot, it doesn't have any emotions, or does it? And even when we meet up with the older version that has been on this lost spaceship for several years, his name is Old Bob, and he's adorable. Voiced by Slim Pickens too. I mean, how could you hate that? I love it. And for the most part, I love the imposing of the live-action tangible set into the outer space backdrops that we're getting with the black hole, with the space and all the discoloration. For the most part, it looks good. There are some sequences in here, like when they're on the little go-kart and they're trying to get to their ship at the end because everything is blowing up and they're spinning around the screen. I'm like, okay, that looks pretty silly, but you know what? It's again, it's the late 70s, early 80s. You just go along with it and you forgive it. We also have rockets that are needing, like, major thrust the entire time, flying around the ship, and then when it crashes into towers, we have huge explosions. Again, the science just does not work here anymore. But overall, I think that this Disney adventure, it's definitely not the most glamorous Disney film that is out there, but again, I think for the time, this was probably a lot of fun for a lot of people. I'm going to give The Black Hole 3 out of 5 Blu-rays.
Not exactly what I had in mind, but not bad.
So guys, have you seen The Black Hole? What did you think about it? It's kind of a silly thing to ask a whole bunch of people. Hey, have you seen a black hole? What did you think about it? Or if you've never seen it before and you stumbled across it because of this video, then comment below and let me know what you thought about it. And as always, if you like what you see here, if you like my take on movies, then hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell. See you the next time I release my next movie review. So guys, I will see you next time on the channel, but in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.